Hey writer friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I'm a writer aspiring to be a published author. And in today's video, I'm gonna have a little bit of a different setup because I will be showing you the best stretches for writers. Now we all know that we just let hours and hours pass by while we're writing. Well, some of us. Usually my writing sessions, I try not to be longer than 30 or 45 minutes so that I can get up and stretch, get something to drink, get a snack, not something to drink, water. But in any case, we are usually sitting and typing for a while, and especially with NaNoWriMo coming up, I know that I will be sitting on my butt and working out less and doing more, trying to bust out the words. So I thought that it would be good if I share with you some of the stretches that I have learned both as a physical therapist and as a writer myself that I can share with you to help prolong the longevity of your writing career. I know I have seen some authors at book signings and on their author platforms wearing wrist braces and things like that. So, you know, we're just typing and like putting so much stress and strain on our hands and wrists and forearms, and then putting all this pressure on our low back. There's actually, I forget the exact statistic, but there's like 80% more pressure on the lumbar discs when sitting versus standing. So we're doing a lot of damage to our backs and our hips are getting really tight. We're just not moving. It's not healthy. So if you want to just keep being able to write, stretching after and in the middle of a writing session is going to help. All right, I'm a little farther away from you guys now. I love you guys, but I need my space. Just kidding. So the first ones I'm going to show you are stretches for your wrists and your forearms. This will help prevent carpal tunnel syndrome. So what you're going to do is you're going to push with your other hand, push the top of your hand down and keep your arms straight. So it should look like this. And you want to hold each of these stretches for at least 30 seconds. I know a lot of people when they're working out, they don't stretch, or if they do, they don't hold it for very long, but you really need at least 30 seconds to increase the length of the muscle. And I like to do at least 3 sets of each. So you'll do a wrist extensor stretch, and then you can also pull your palm up and then do a wrist flexor stretch. So you'll feel the stretch here. So it kind of looks like that. Yeah, these feel good, you guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna do all of these stretches after this. Now, particularly if I have been looking down, whether it's from writing or reading for a while, I will start to get headaches in the back of my head. And we do a lot of damage to our necks. We're always twisting, turning, looking down, looking at our notes. And so we're just putting a lot of stress and strain on these neck structures. So another stretch that I like to do is an upper trap stretch, which will stretch the muscle on the side of the neck here. So you just gently take your hand, put it on the side of your head, and then gently tilt your head to the side, making sure that this shoulder stays down. Now you can either just keep this shoulder down, or you can sit on your hand, and that just makes sure that you're not raising up. And then you're gonna hold that again for 30 seconds. And then the other stretch that you can do to get your levator, which is kind of more in the back of the neck, is you're gonna keep this upper trap position here, just bending the head to the side. But now you're gonna look at your armpit, hopefully you put deodorant on, and then you're gonna pull your head down. And you'll feel the stretch more back here as opposed to on the side. So again, you can go to the side, and then you're gonna look at your armpit, and then pull down. Oh yeah, that feels good. Now the next stretch we're gonna do is a stretch for your pecs, because everyone is just forward these days. So whether you're at the computer typing, on your phones, watching TV, everyone's just rounded here. So the posture kind of looks like this, where we call it forward head posture. So your head is forward, your shoulders are rounded, and you're slumped forward like this. So we want you to look like this. But so to get those pecs stretched out nicely, there's 2 different ways that you can do it. So the first one, you're going to interlace your hands behind your back, straighten out the elbows, and pull back. So it looks like this. Again, make sure that those shoulders stays down, that they're not hunched up. Okay, keep them back, and then you just pull back. And then you should feel a stretch in the front of your pecs. Now the other way that you can do this is that if you have a doorway or a corner, you can just put your hands there and then lean forward into that stretch. So, and then you can vary the height of your arms as well. So some people kind of go at this goalpost position and then they lean forward in the doorway. Their hands are kind of on the door frames. Or you can go up a little bit higher and then you'll feel the stretch a little bit more. If you go lower, you're stretching a lower part of your pec, but all of those, it is good to do like a little bit of each of the positions, again, holding for 30 seconds. Now the next muscle you want to stretch are your lats and your back. So with this one, if you wanted to do it sitting, you should do it standing. You should get up and take a break, but I'm just doing it sitting so that you can kind of see my form a little bit better. But what you're going to do standing is you're going to take your hands, you can either grab the wrists or you can kind of interlock your fingers, bring them up, and then you're going to bend to the side. And your body's gonna be kind of like a half moon shape, like a crescent arc. That's what you wanna feel. And then you'll feel the stretch on the side of your back and your torso here. You can even do a little twist to the same side that you're bending, and then you'll feel the stretch a little bit more. So again, lock your hands, bend to the side, give a little twist. Oh yeah, that's good. And then lastly, you want to get a good stretch of your hip flexors and your legs. Everyone is always bending when they're sitting, and these hip flexor muscles get really tight. So you're going to want to stretch those out. So what you're going to do is stand with your hips forward. You're going to bring one leg forward, the other leg back. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you're going to bend this knee, okay? And then you should feel a stretch in the front of your hip here. You can even do a little bend to the side to get a little more of a stretch, but that is optional. Again, you want to hold that for 30 seconds. So I'll show you from the front. That's my mic. But what you're going to do, you're going to bring that hip, going to bend this leg forward, keep this leg straight and back, and make sure that you're not twisted this way, okay? Keep those hips forward. And you should feel that stretch in the front. And of course, if you want to get fancy, you can stretch out your quads too, which can also get tight from sitting. So just going to grab your foot and bend that knee up towards your butt. All right, you guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you found these stretches helpful. Please let me know if you do any stretches either during or after a writing session. And please, please, please let me know if you start to implement these stretches. I will assure you that they will help you feel better during the day and during your writing sessions. Please give this video a big thumbs up to support my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.